that is kind of what a lot of shows try to sell, though. Like when you watch the TV shows, they're almost
that's the easiest sell.
Yeah, cartooning culture up.
Right.
And I understand his point about that. That's the image that we keep sending out. So that's what's being emulated.
Right.
And I would like to say that when I used to, I liked Bravo TV at one point. Like I'd watch some of those shows, but I started getting embarrassed. Like not because
like some of those women shows on Bravo, like the Housewives.
Yeah, the Real Housewives of New York. It really, I'm going to be honest, it was the Real Housewives of New York that made me embarrassed. Not about people in New York, not about as a human. I was like, this is what they're dealing with. This is who they are.
I can easily say the same thing about Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay, so that embarrassed me, and I had to stop watching it because I didn't want to think of my humanity being associated with that.
Well, not only that, I think what you did this time, TJ, what you failed to do the first time was you made it all seem one way, and you didn't acknowledge the way you did now. And what I said on the last one, which was, yes, those kind of women do exist, the ratchetness, the bitterness, the ghetto-ness, but there's also a lot of smart, intelligent, business savvy, successful, beautiful black women who aren't that.
Because of what you just said, I think I see a lot of black parents raising their kid very similar to white parents with timeouts and kids.
That's the new shit. Yeah. That's recently.
Yeah,
that's the time we live in.
Yeah.
That's the time. So there's,
and I think it's. I grew up the other way because
we grew up the other way.
Right. Yeah. So I mean I cringe when I watch these. Never mind. It's just, no, it's just like and I shouldn't say it because I understand on the plane, but
right.
It takes. And I'm not talking about black parents. I'm not talking about white parents. I'm talking about parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's your child. I know it takes a village to raise a child,
but
it also takes a parent to take responsibility for your child.
Right.
So because you're bringing, especially when you're taking a kid to places where you're not you may be leaving your kids at home so that you can enjoy yourself.
Right.
And for someone else to bring their kids and place that in your life, you need to take responsibility for those kids. Right. We could do a whole episode on just the differences from how we grew up.
Right.
The only people that probably love you for really truly 100%, and this doesn't go for everyone, but who you are, is your parents.
Yeah.
Unless your parents actually don't love you. But I mean, if they love you, that's only because those are the ones that have unconditional acceptance.
Right.
You killed somebody.
And your kids.
Yeah, your kids.
Right.
Yeah. I love you. You're my kid. I'm going to love you no matter what. I don't support what you did. I can't, but I still love you. You're my kid.
And they say animals, like pets,
well, yeah,
love you unconditionally.
No, but not all animals. I don't think cats love you unconditionally.
You don't think so?
I think a cat. No, because if you die and it wants to eat, it just eats. The cats eat you.
Well, anybody eats you if you're starving. Nigga, if you killed over and we were on an island, I don't know that I'd like Jew meat, but after a certain point when my ribs are showing, I might throw some sauce on you, nigga, and you're done.
It isn't kosher Jew meat, but
that's all right. You seem like you would be unseasoned.
No, I had that Mexican in me. I'm a little spicy.
Okay, too. You might be right.